Senior year of college is weird. It's weird for a lot of reasons. Some that are applicable to most people, some that aren't. Some that are only applicable to me or people in my current situation. It's very weird to have switched your major multiple times, still not clue what you're gonna do, and feel okay about it. I feel okay about it. And I never thought I would say that. I don't know how, but I got exactly everything that I wanted out of my college experience in terms of relationships and self-discovery. And that is all I need. I don't need to know how I'm going to be making a living for forever, but I found my first, I guess you would call it a job in college, which is social media. I found that only because I just thought it would be fun to try. I thought it would be fun to document my college experience, and it's become something greater than I could have ever wrapped my mind around it being when I first started my sophomore year, and here I am. I want to talk about this though, because my entire college experience, I felt so scared and I felt so behind because I initially went into college thinking I wasn't going to do it in 4 years. I was going to take 5 because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I don't like taking a ton of classes, and I hate being academic, this, that, and the next. But as soon as I figured out a major that I could kind of do anything with and started just focusing on my day-to-day passions, that has what has been the biggest thing for my success and for my mental health and feeling confident in where I'm going in life. Because I only reached this point so recently. A year ago, if you had asked me, I thought I would be graduating just scared shitless of what comes next, because I have not known what I want to do with my life. I have not known if I've been in the right major. I mean, that's why I switched so many times. And because I figured out something that I could go any route with, really, but was easy enough to allow me to do what I loved in my spare time, that is why I sit here in front of you today on my first day of school, and I'm so ready to go into this last semester, and I'm so ready to graduate. I have made peace with my college experience, and I am happy. I am so happy. It's a really surreal feeling for me to say that, because college was not easy for me, and it's been such a journey, and I don't even need to get into all that in this video because that's not what this is about. That will be for when I actually graduate, but this video is about enjoying your last semester of school and making peace with it. Because I think that's something a lot of people don't realize they need to do. You're about to transition out of such a fun period of your life, a period of your life that you're going to look back on and truly deeply miss. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. My biggest thing has been I don't want to look back on this last semester of school and have any sort of regrets about anything. Whether it's not reaching out to people that I miss, whether it's not taking opportunities that I will only have this one more time, or not going to class and getting to know a professor. I want to take advantage of every single thing I can, and I think that it is so important to do that with intention, your last semester of college, in order to make peace with the end of college. Because a lot of people look at senioritis and think like, oh, I don't want to go to class, oh, like nobody goes to class like during their last semester, that you're already mentally gone, yada yada. And once you start telling yourself that you're mentally gone and that you're mentally separated, once you walk across that stage and get to the other side, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. That wait, you didn't live it up to your fullest, you didn't take every single opportunity, you didn't get to know your last professor you'll ever have and learn from. You didn't do that because you got the senioritis. And I think my biggest thing is I don't want to skip a single class. I'm only taking one on campus this semester, which I'm very grateful for. This semester I'm not skipping any, unless I actually have to. I'm not skipping any, I don't want to. I have never been the type of person that's like, oh, I love school so much, oh, I love learning. But after today and after meeting my professor and getting to know some of my classmates, I really just want to take advantage of this last in-person class that I will ever have, because the value of learning from somebody who is so passionate about their job and what they teach and what they do, and being surrounded by individuals your age just in a classroom setting, that's something I'm really gonna miss. That's something I'm really gonna miss. I love class discussions. I love getting to know people around me, and I'm never gonna have this type of environment again. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna take it for what it is. I'm gonna enjoy every second, and I'm gonna be ready to say goodbye. I think that's very, very, very important. if you're a senior in college, even if you're not about to graduate, you're just in college and you're watching this, I still urge you to take advantage of every single little thing that you can. And there are going to be times and time periods in college where you're just like, I'm not gonna take advantage of that, like, I'm not gonna do that, like, whatever. And it's understandable, like, you're human at the end of the day, don't, like, overdo it. But the things that your heart tugs on, it's like, oh, maybe I should go to this thing. Maybe I should talk to this professor about this opportunity. Maybe I should join that club. Maybe I will meet somebody I like. The stuff, the little things that your heart tugs on that plants a seed in your mind, don't ignore those things. Do not ignore those things, because I did. I ignored the urge to join a club, to join something I'd be really passionate about, and it's one of my biggest regrets. Because there's such a sense of community within a club, but especially creative clubs, for me, that is something that would be so up my alley. I really, really, really wish I did that, and I didn't, and I have to live with that now. I don't want anybody else to have to live with that and not do college to their fullest potential. Do every single thing that you can that your heart wants you to do. Because when you're at this stage today that I'm at in your college experience, you got what you paid for if you got the experience you wanted out of it. What you're paying for with college is not the degree. It is the lessons, it's the experience, it's the friendships, it's the education that goes past that piece of paper at the end. It's what you truly took with you that shaped you as a person, that shaped you as an adult, and that shapes who you are about to become and step into. Because this is just the beginning. If you don't live out college to your fullest potential, you're gonna limit the amount of experiences you have that will build your character and that will form you into the person that you're gonna become. Character development is a really, really, really great thing that I feel like us humans are losing out on more and more every day, just because of the rise of social media, just because of the rise of technology, AI. We have AI doing everything for us. What are we learning from that? Absolutely nothing. And character development isn't just a traumatic experience or a breakup or something happening to you. It's the little things you do in your day-to-day life that puts your mind to work. It's not just the big canon events, it's the little things. And so waking up every day, putting your best foot forward in the little things that you do, as well as taking advantage of the big opportunities or saying yes to do something that might change your life. You have to allow yourself. You could want all the opportunities in the world for whatever you want to happen. You have to take them though. You have to take them. And I just want to close with saying this. If you are a senior in college and this is your last semester, I want you to write out a list of everything you have not done yet that you want to do, that you want to experience, a person you want to meet, a conversation you want to have with a professor, something you want and need to do in your heart. I want you to write out that list, and you are going to make it your mission to complete all of these things by the end of your college experience. Because if you're like me and you're scared of graduating because you don't know what comes next, if you have a list of things that you want to accomplish that are just personal longings that are college related, that you're not going to get outside of college, if you can complete that list and physically see yourself complete it by the end of the semester, trust me, the grieving process, the moving on process goes by so much faster when you use tools like that. And I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychology major, but I do know a thing or two about the power of writing something down with the intent to do it and checking it off. And when it's in a list format, when you're able to look at that list and see all of those things you completed, your brain feels at ease with the situation now being over. And I want you to do that. I don't really know where I'm going with this new series that I'm starting. Something on my list that I just mentioned was starting a mini YouTube series at the end of college, because it's something I would have loved to do during college, but I just thought I never had the time for YouTube, and for some reason I feel like I can right now. Now's the time. This is just something on my personal end of college bucket list that I want to be doing, and I want to make a series of just all the things that I've learned, things that I've gone through in college, and just kind of reflect every week on what this means for me and share the lessons that I have learned that might help somebody else out there. Because college is such a make or break time in your life. And I don't want that to sound morbid, but a lot of people don't take full advantage of it, or they end up hating it their first semester and dropping out. And I just want to give people the encouragement they need to keep going and to let them know everything's gonna be okay, because it will be. Even if you are so freaking lost, have not a clue in the world, feel like you have not an ounce of an academic skill in your body, that was me. And you have no idea how you got into college, or why you're here, or what you want to do, because that was me. I want to give you encouragement as well, and that is why I'm going to be starting whatever this series is. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if I'm gonna name it. But this is something I want to do, and I want to share it. That is all for this one. I guess this is the announcement that I'm going to be very, very active on my YouTube channel again, which is very exciting. I'm not going to be doing all these high quality, super insane, like day in the life videos and whatnot. I want them to be more insightful and just kind of sit down and let me tell you about this experience and whatever. Maybe I'll do like a day in my life here and there, but that's what I want the main goal of this end of college series to be for me, is just insights and reflection and getting it all out there while I'm feeling all of these emotions and kind of wrapping up everything in my head and closing this chapter. I get to share it all with you, and I feel like this is just the perfect release for me, and I'm just so excited. So I hope you follow along. Of course, I'm gonna tell you to please like, subscribe, do all the things, because that is apparently what does help YouTubers the most, I've heard. I haven't been doing this long enough to actually know, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I'm just very excited to start it. And even though I have no idea what I'm doing yet, that's the reason why I don't start things half the time. I don't know exactly the direction I want to go with it. And so this time I just decided, you know what? Even though I don't know the exact direction I want to go, we're just starting. So that's what this is. We're starting. I love you so very much. I will talk to you in the next one. I'm gonna try to do these weekly, I think. I think weekly is good. Maybe more. I don't know if I'm not gonna put more out there right now. I love you so very much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.